These are the best upcoming Quest 2 games. BONELAB is a highly anticipated game. It's a Boneworks follow-up with amazing physics, fantastic graphics, specifically on the Quest, and it also has a new story, different from the one in Boneworks. No surprise there. And it's also action-packed. The first game was received as amazing, probably one of the best VR games to ever be made. It's up there with Half-Life Alyx and other well-received VR games. I speculate that the game will cost around $30. Hopefully not anymore, but I recommend everybody check it out, and I will personally buy it as soon as it comes out. Among Us VR is a VR version of the widely popular flat screen game where there is one imposter and you're pretty much supposed to single them out. This game is highly anticipated, as you can see from all the views it got on the trailer, and they have pretty cool things like special missions made just for VR. The game will be coming to the Quest. I'm assuming this game will do well, so if you are interested in Among Us, go ahead and get the game in the future. Red Matter 2 picks up right after the first game. You're in the future on a weird, mysterious planet looking for an old friend while solving puzzles and exploring the planet. This game kind of reminds me of Lone Echo, just a little bit, but not too much. The game has a very interesting story to follow and will be coming to the Quest 2 later this year. There is no word if it's coming to PCVR. The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners Retribution is a continuation of the first game, which was wildly successful. For you guys who didn't know, this is a horror zombie survival game where you follow a really interesting storyline. There's a new map, a new story, and even new weapons, including a chainsaw to have fun with. I haven't had the chance to play the first game. However, I've heard it's one of the best games to ever come out on the Quest and even PCVR as well. The first game was around $40, so I would not be surprised if the second game was around the same, which is kind of on the upper end of game prices, but I think it's totally worth it. The Last Worker is a VR puzzle adventure game where you play as a worker for a mega corporation. It has a cartoony Borderlands type of art style with puzzles to solve and an interesting storyline to follow. The game is very unique and I've never seen anything quite like it either. This game is coming out on every platform imaginable, including PlayStation, PSVR, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, Steam, and PCVR. ULTIMECHS is pretty much Rocket League, but with robots, and you have missiles and other things on your arm to shoot the ball as you teleport within the stadium. It really does resemble Rocket League, at least to me, including the stadium and the ball and all that, but it's clearly a different game. And they say that the game is coming out on major platforms, but right now it's confirmed that it's arriving on Steam for PCVR, so keep an eye out for that. I haven't seen any betas or actual physical gameplay, so that's kind of little, but RUINSMAGUS, if that's how you say it, is a game where you play as a wizard and follow an interesting storyline with a bunch of quests to do. There are cool things like Japanese voice acting, cool powers, decent graphics. They aren't really the best, but there are also cool mechanics like being able to reload your magic by just a flick of the wrist. The game is coming to the Quest and PCVR. It was scheduled to come in this spring, but unfortunately it's just going to come out later this year. That's something you need to look out for. KAYAK VR Mirage is a game where you go kayaking in these awesome and unique locations, either racing or even taking in the amazing scenery with completely accurate physics to you and your kayak. There's varied weather, an amazing sea, free roam mode, and much more. You can customize your kayak to your liking. They even have a cool Christmas mode, which I completely love. While making this video, the game actually came out and it's on sale for around $20, so I recommend you go get it as soon as possible. Peaky Blinders is a game where you are a spy in the 1930s in England and you have to pretty much carry out these missions. This game is based off of this Netflix show called Peaky Blinders, same title. It's crazy, I know. Unfortunately, there isn't much gameplay since the trailer is just a 3D animation of a story, so hopefully the gameplay is smooth and satisfying. Most games usually disappoint me and most people out there, but let's hope not. It's coming out on PCVR and on the Quest 2, but people are unsure whether or not if it's coming to PSVR 2. It's not confirmed. And finally, the one you've been waiting for, VAIL VR is a competitive VR shooter set in the future. It's kind of like CSGO, but in VR, mixed in with Pavlov and a hint of VR chat. It has a ton of social elements like hanging out with friends, playing chess, and even playing Connect 4. If you like competitive, this game is just for you, as the competitive scene is taken super seriously, which is what they had in mind when they were making this game, and there are already tournaments underway. There's a tournament in August where if you do well, you get flown out to Miami, completely paid for, your stay is paid for, and you compete over there with your entire team. And a fun fact, one of the people who helped make this game actually talked to Jake Paul about it, which is pretty cool and completely unexpected. This game is about to be in beta and it will be free in the future. Unfortunately, it's only on PCVR, but it will be coming to PSVR later in the future. They have talked about it in the Discord, and yeah. If you guys enjoyed this video, let me know which game you're gonna go ahead and buy.